you look at the package insert of the COVID vaccine, which not many people did because they wouldn't know better, but it's blank and it says intentionally blank. They didn't want anybody to know what these side effects were. They wanted to hide it. The FDA wanted to keep it silent for 75 years. They lost that lawsuit. And then they had like a 500,000 page research, and there's been several different people out there, researchers, doctors, whatever, like going through this with the fine-tooth comb to see how many things happened, how many errors took place, how many lies and deceptions were being played out for the American people all across the world. Actually, it's not just the American people, right? Everybody, all the different countries took this vaccine. When you don't know the ingredients and you don't know the side effects, there is no informed consent. I guarantee if they actually told you, hey, our clinical trials showed that whatever percentage of people died while during clinical trials with this vaccine, nobody would do it. I've heard story after story after story of even the ones that were part of the clinical trials that were affected negatively by these vaccines. Their voices were not heard. They were silenced. I'm sure you guys have heard this and seen this too. React 19 is definitely a website, a foundation, a group of people you guys ought to look into if you've never heard of it. But these are vaccine injured people. I've interviewed several of them. It's awful. There was no informed consent, and people were blindly being led by this. A lot of the higher ups at these pharmaceutical companies actually said, no, we never tested these vaccines to see if they were effective against what they promised us they were effective against, right? So let's just put aside, let's just say there were no side effects from this vaccine. Let's say none. Did it even do what they promised it would do? It never stopped the spread. It never lowered the symptoms. So the promises of stopping this disease from spreading or contracting it, it was all a lie. So let's just say it was safe. It wasn't effective. Now we know actually that it was dangerous. So not only was it not effective, but it's dangerous and deadly. So the corruption, I really hope these people are held accountable. We'll see. I don't know. God will hold them accountable if we don't here on this earth. But there was no informed consent because if anyone actually got informed consent, nobody would have taken that shot. And they were coerced. Jobs were threatened. Lives were threatened. People in the military were told they would be dishonorably discharged. People in the military were told that they would not get their pension. Could you imagine having a couple months left before you retire from the military and you have to take this shot or you're not going to get your retirement? It's awful. It's awful, and people need to be held accountable. Never again, guys. Never again.